If you thought royal scandals couldn't get any messier, think again. Just when the world was beginning to recover from the Sussex saga in Montecito, an entirely new storm has erupted, this time involving money, betrayal, and the very veterans Prince Harry once swore to honor. Imagine the disbelief. The same man who built his reputation on championing injured servicemen and women is now accused of siphoning millions, yes, millions, into his personal accounts. The kicker? Reports suggest the figure tied to the Invictus Games scandal could climb to a jaw-dropping $1 billion. No wonder the headlines scream bankruptcy and arrest. But how did the man once celebrated as a hero fall so far, so fast? Let's unpack the shocking twists. But before we continue, please subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell for more updates. From hero to headline, how the story broke. The Invictus Games was supposed to be Harry's crowning achievement, a global event symbolizing resilience and courage. Veterans trained, competed, and healed under its banner. But behind the glossy photographs and heartfelt speeches, financial cracks began to show. According to insiders, funds earmarked for prosthetics, therapy, and rehabilitation quietly vanished. The CEO overseeing the program dropped a bombshell. Money meant for medical care never made it to the veterans. Instead, it allegedly detoured into Harry's personal accounts. The revelation spread like wildfire, igniting fury not just in the UK but across the world. Could the prince who once marched in uniform really betray the very people who saw him as their champion? And here's the chilling thought. If this could happen in plain sight, what else has been hidden? The weight of $1 billion scandal. $1 billion isn't just a number. It's a lifeline. Picture the wheelchairs that never got delivered, the counseling sessions that never happened, the medical bills that never got paid. Veterans who once trusted Harry to stand in their corner now feel abandoned, some calling it the ultimate betrayal. Bankruptcy rumors quickly followed, with sources claiming Harry's lavish lifestyle, Montecito mansion, and Hollywood ventures drained his accounts. Legal teams are scrambling, creditors are circling, and investigators are digging deeper. But the real sting? Veterans left struggling in silence, wondering how their champion became their biggest disappointment. Is this the end of the Invictus dream? Or could it be rebuilt without Harry at the helm? Arrested, a prince behind bars. The image was surreal. Prince Harry, once walking proudly among soldiers, now walking in handcuffs. Reports describe a tense arrest scene, with cameras capturing the humiliation. Gone was the confident royal. In his place stood a man facing the kind of scrutiny no title could shield him from. Court insiders suggest charges could include fraud, embezzlement, and misuse of charitable funds. If convicted, the penalties could be staggering, both financially and personally. The irony isn't lost. The man who fled the palace to escape control may now find himself in the most controlled environment imaginable, a jail cell. Will the royal family intervene, or has Harry burned every bridge beyond repair? Lessons in trust and transparency. Scandals like this aren't just about celebrities or royals. They remind us how fragile trust really is. Charitable causes thrive on transparency, and when that bond is broken, the fallout is devastating. If a global figure like Prince Harry can be accused of such misuse, what does that mean for smaller organizations fighting for donations every day? For readers, the takeaway is clear. Ask questions. Where is your money going? Who benefits? Supporting veterans, children, or humanitarian work should never feel like a gamble. And for public figures, Harry's downfall is a brutal lesson. Goodwill is earned slowly, but it can evaporate overnight. Could this scandal shift how we all look at celebrity-led charities in the future? A future in question. As legal proceedings loom and the dust begins to settle, one question dominates. What next for Prince Harry? Bankruptcy may strip him of wealth, but the greater loss could be his credibility. Once branded as the People's Prince, he now risks being remembered as the fallen prince. Yet history shows redemption stories are possible. Will Harry own up, apologize, and fight to rebuild trust? Or will he double down, blaming others while the veterans he once vowed to protect fade into the background? At the heart of this scandal isn't just money, it's humanity. Veterans gave their strength, their bodies, and in many cases, their peace of mind for a greater cause. They deserved unwavering loyalty. Whether Harry can ever repair the damage remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. The world is watching, and silence is no longer an option. So, what do you think? Should Prince Harry be forgiven if he makes amends? Or is this betrayal simply too great to overlook? Share your thoughts, spread the conversation, and let's keep the spotlight where it belongs, on justice for those who sacrificed everything.